get money, go get it. Start that shit, I'ma finish. Get your hands up, yeah, no witness. Niggas got weight, no fitness. If you want a young nigga, go get it. Stand out, nigga, misfit. Keep the money, man, yeah, I'm gon' get it. More stripes in the fucking highway. No time for my nigga J-Way. They keep looking, nigga, replay. Nigga, money stack, yeah, all day. Boys in the hood. Bust down my teeth, bust down and go, bust down the road, go. I stay with the Benjamins that I'ma tell you the king will tell you so. I'ma tell the tale, I'ma tell the story. I'ma put in a book, you read it. You lyric and shit. I get the best for real. I get up for real. Nigga, just be for real. I be down in the trenches. I get the bag with the benches. Nigga, they swear they got it. Niggas will play on the riches. I'm waiting on my chest. Look at my diamonds wet as shit. They're wet as shit. Got you slipping, sliding like a ooh. I saw. I'm high. I'm up in the skies. I'm high as a kite. I might be saying the same boss, still kill it like over. I'm killing it like all up. Getting this truck from that, getting this big daddy. I'm a big dog, niggas ain't fuck with you. So I hit in the mall, I spend the racks, yeah, I spend the mall. I bought a whole complex, I bought in the mall. I'm sorry, baby, I meant to hit your arm. I hit it with the bombings, She can't walk with bombings on. I'm fucking that new shit. I got that new strap. Nigga tryna bury me. Nigga tryna put me down. Yeah, I still get the bank and get in the project. Yeah, I'm talking about mouth. Yeah, I still did it. I'm still jumping areas. They don't talk that shit. Yeah, I stay quiet cause I'm not a mouse. I don't peek this shit. Nigga, this game, running this shit. Nigga playing games. Shoot your bitch. Welcome to the DMV's Vibe Podcast. Happy Sunday. I am Miss Pink.
And I'm Fearless Swagger.
And we are back today with a double-header show. First up on our show, we have Boots here in the studio with us. Welcome. How are you doing today?
How you doing? Good afternoon, good evening. How y'all doing today?
We are doing well. We're excited to have you. Can you give us a little background on how long you've been doing music?
I've been doing music since I was 16. Just getting my feet wet, just trying the industry. So I just been grinding, just hustling hard. Now I've been recently signed to Bentley Records from New York. So just taking my grind at a different level this time.
And can you tell us a little bit about how you got with Bentley Records?
They actually reached out to me and they try and give me the opportunity, work with my brand, BossinupDMV. So I talked to the CEO of the label and just went back and forth and just decided what was the best decisions and opportunities and what it can bring my brand and my artist that's under my label under a light.
Okay, and how long have you been doing music again?
Since I was 16, so I'm like 24, so was that 8 years?
Child, a baby. A baby, 24.
Oh, she didn't have to do you like that.
A lot of people say that when they hear, they're like, oh, you're a baby. But, sometimes I feel like I'm an older person. Sometimes the way I move and the way I talk as an individual, I feel like I'm older in mindset wise.
And how would you describe your music?
A lot of melody, melodic, straight vibes, type of music. I do mess around with bars, but it depends on the vibe and the beat that I have. I usually work with a certain producer when I'm doing certain songs.
Okay, you said a certain producer, so can we drop that producer's name so he can get a little shine?
DV the Plug. I rock with DV the Plug a lot. he's not known locally, but he's an international producer. So he worked with a lot of people in the industry. As far as like last year, he was doing a lot of big moves. So it was just me catching him really early. Before that, we've been a good team together.
Okay, and can you tell us a little bit about your creative process?
Um, I get sent beats like every day from like my both emails. So I pick out a beat, hear it out, vibe to it. Most of the time, I'm with my girl, and we just probably like vibe to it. Freestyle. If I like the beat, then I probably write something down to it. If not, I just go in the studio. I just freestyle. I just go off a vibe.
Okay. Um, who would you most like to collaborate with?
As far as as in the
We'll
area
start with,
or
locally first, and then I would say, I guess, like, who would be, I don't like calling people celebrities because just like, okay, on the A list of artists.
because I don't know, because my choices are gonna be really, really different. Because I'm really more in sync with like the underground and the people that don't get the recognition like that. So, if I were to make a song with the probably, to me, I feel like the A list are probably like Bali Baby or like Schoolie, Rich the Kid, Sauce Walker, somebody, people like that. I would do music with. So,
So for local artists that are upcoming, who would you pick?
as what you mean is upcoming? Because I realized over like the past 2 3 years there's a DMV mainstream and there's a DMV underground scene.
I I don't want to say mainstream because I feel like DMV mainstream, they already get regular radio time.
Okay,
So I would say underground.
underground. I got Sucker Free Deuce. He's known around the area. He's from Suitland, so Sucker Free Deuce. Um, who else? Lil Fish 51. He's a Bladensburg artist. He's upcoming. He's been getting a lot of love on YouTube. So I see him doing the work. I'm working with him personally. But and also who else? Oh, Lil Marty too. He's from the area too. So he just been always traveling. But we got a couple works in the works too. But like people like that, those three guys I named, yeah, people I appreciate. They put the work in for real, and they've been hustling. So those people do music with.
Okay. Who would you say has been like your biggest inspiration to keep going with music?
My biggest inspiration, the people. The people are my biggest inspiration because when anytime I do a party or an event or a showcase, they tell me like why when they realize I didn't perform, they always ask me why didn't you perform, and I'm like, what you mean? I don't need to perform, it ain't for me. And they tell me like, nah man, you gotta perform. You're the one who brought us out here. And I'm like, well, yeah, the people make me keep on going, keep on pushing. Because when I find out people actually rock with my music, certain people that I ain't know that rock with my music hit me up like they would hit me up like not on the like high key, but just like to the side, like, hey yo, your music actually do something to me. And I'm like, oh damn man, I ain't know that because the way I just be moving up and down, I just be thinking people just don't really listen to what I got going on, but just the
That's
people.
just having like a humble spirit, I feel. Like when people give you recognition that you weren't necessarily looking for, I feel like it keeps you humble, and that is good motivation. Just having people appreciate the work that you're doing. How do you feel the internet has impacted the music business?
It changed the music business. Like since I was 16, I really has seen the music business like change just dramatically. Like you have to hit different aspects and antics now. Is like it's way different back. Cause when back then it was like they didn't really have the distro kids or the platforms you can just put your music on for free. Like you really had to like put the grind in and be on like spin red little my mixtapes and just be pushing mixtapes and pushing songs, then get recognition or like extra marketing. But now it's like it's simple. TikTok likes it, someone start dancing to it, or influencer picks it up, or it's famous YouTuber or radio. Just a radio host picks it up and it blows up. So I was like, anything is possible. So you just try all avenues.
So you feel like it changed for the better or for the worse?
Well, when the industries change, you just gotta change how you move. But I feel like it kind of worked in the better of like the youth, because the youth know how to manipulate it and know how to, just know how to create numbers from it. But if we're talking about like an older mindset, old school type marketing, old school type approach, it's gonna hit, but it's not gonna hit the same as like the new type of marketing that we got now.
Yeah, I understand. So if you could change something about the industry, what would be one thing that you could change?
Mm, I don't know. You have to rephrase that because it's kind of like a broad question. Because I wouldn't want to really change the industry because it changes all the time. I mean, you can't really change the industry because if you change it, someone else gonna come after you and change it. So it's always gonna be changing.
What do you hope your contribution to the music industry and the area, what do you want it to look like in the future? Like, what would be your legacy?
Um, I just want Bossa BMV to be the platform where people can actually come to and just say like, yeah, this platform actually gave me a bigger audience than I actually expected. I want to be that platform people come to. They know they're doing good business with. I'm not. My platform is not to rip nobody off. It's not to, you know, say who's better, this and that. My platform is literally just to help you. I micromanage a lot, so I might get you into areas you don't know about, little industries I know, little connects, networking. Like, I go through all my connects, so I make things happen.
Okay, can you tell us a little bit about Boss Up DMV?
BossinupDMV is my brand. We've been rocking for a long time. It was established in 2020 during the pandemic because I actually wanted to take it serious. We basically a record label that actually develop artists and actually give artists a platform to actually excel. And since I'm signed to Bentley Records, I'm trying to use my platform so I can actually make BossinupDMV like the pinnacle of actually like breaking through that mainstream, glass, just or approaching it, or actually keeping the underground lit. Because at the end of the day, the mainstream will be mainstream, and the underground will always be underground. If you popping in the underground, you're gonna pop eventually. So,
If you weren't doing music, what would you be doing?
um, construction, just construction. Doing what I was doing, just like party rental stuff like that, just owning the trucking business things like that. Um, because at the end of the day, I'm a hands-on guy, so I like being hands-on. So I mean, I like
I'm
doing
not
that
gonna lie,
both.
that's rare for someone in your age bracket. That's really rare to hear because everyone is such into technology now, and to have someone say that they want to be in the middle of it and be hands on, it's super important. I feel like going forward for how the generations are coming behind us. We're gonna take a mini break to play the game. So Phyllis got the game over there. She's gonna hit
Okay,
you with a couple
okay.
questions.
It's nothing. I'm not starting off with anything too bad.
Nothing's too bad.
Okay. No, it's not too bad. I just found some interesting ones. So, name 3 mistakes O.J. Simpson made.
Man, 3 mistakes OJ Simpson made.
First of all, the white woman.
Oh well, yeah,
That's one.
yeah, that's one.
2, thinking he was white.
Okay.
3, taking a fall for his son because the son was the one who did it.
For
His son did it. Listen.
OJ said he was in the city.
I'm telling y'all, if it's a documentary that was on A&E, not the Netflix one, but it was another one that was on A&E and on TLC that was deeper into it, and I think his son did it.
That's wild.
But if his son would have went to trial, I think he still would have got off because he a little off.
Yeah, but see, his son had like cuts and stuff on his arm, and when the police went to the house, he was wearing a sweater in the middle of summer in LA. So what?
I might have to look into that.
He ran. I'm gonna say he ran.
And OJ had arthritis. His ass was not hopping over no damn fence with them arthritic knees.
He ran, and it was televised in the Bronco.
Yeah, that was very iconic.
Yes,
I remember watching it.
At
my grandma's house.
Dang. The other thing is, after you done beat this case, then you went and did some more stupid stuff.
It was the book for me. If I did do it, sir, what?
Oh, you made a bold book too?
Yeah, he wrote a book like if I did do it or something like that. Yeah, OJ a wild little man, wild man there. All right, let me get y'all another one.
If I did or didn't do it, I'm still quiet.
Right, quiet. You ain't do it though. All right, name 3 ways to earn oral sex.
Well.
Being in a relationship. There you go. That's one, right?
Nah, because people be doing that and they ain't in no relationship.
They be doing it for their sneaky links.
How you gonna get oral sex?
3 ways to earn oral sex.
You can pay for it.
That's one.
I don't pay. I mean, that's not. I mean, that's the. I mean,
yeah. A bet? I don't know. You know, people make bets.
I mean, I think you just vibe and just get. I mean, you're supposed to vibe with the female and just earn it. It's not somebody. It's not something you just go take. You don't take it. You gotta earn it. Right?
I hope you're not.
It's the list for me.
Take her oral sex. What's an earn?
It did say earn.
It said earn. So I guess if your partner feel like you deserve it. You know?
What you think? What y'all think? Hold on, wait. What y'all think? Cause of that.
Well, for me, if you my man, I'm gonna do it just for GP. Like it ain't no
period.
Right? It ain't no gotta earn it. If I want to give you something, I'm gonna give you something. Like
you had a rough day. You had a good day.
Right. If I'm just in the mood, I'm in the mood. Whip it out. I'm gonna whip it out and do what I need to do. Like, you ain't got to ask that. But what if they're not? And I leave their ass alone. Been there before. Oh, okay. Carry on. You love my
they turn you down too much. That's when people start getting sneaky links.
Ooh, that part. I can't be. I ain't even got no rebuttals. I'm back with it.
Yeah,
I'm too loyal. I don't do sneaky links.
Well, that seems to be the thing nowadays.
Yeah, everybody has a sneaky link. I mean, not everybody, but I'm just saying it's always a song about sneaky.
Yeah, it's always something about a sneaky link.
Didn't she just made a new song? Did Ruby Rose make a new song on sneaky link or something like that? Oh, that's somebody else. That's somebody else.
Oh, the baby made a song.
Oh yeah, he did. Yeah, he did.
And so did
Nicole, Soulja Boy.
No, he got a lot of backlash from that, didn't he? That sneaky link song.
Who, the baby?
Yeah.
Yeah, because Danny Lake was his sneaky link.
And Mooney Lawrence, I think that's how you say her name. The girl who made Hours and Hours, she got a sneaky link song.
Listen, y'all, please don't hours and hours us to death on Valentine's Day.
I like that song, Valentine's Day.
I really liked the song when I first heard it, but TikTok has truly killed the song. Everybody that's in a relationship is posting them videos and pictures with that same song. Okay?
And sometimes the people they be posting it too, they done been seeing in other videos.
Ooh.
But yeah, that's neither here nor there.
That's the messy side of TikTok, and somehow, somewhere, I always end up on the messy side of TikTok.
The late night messy side of TikTok is funny though.
I need to join these TikToks. What am I missing up?
It be on my For You page, so I be really confused. Like, but you know, TikTok is. People are really transparent on TikTok though. Like, people be ready to tell their life story about how they got played on TikTok. I don't understand that.
Or his game was weak. Or
I'm like, y'all real vulnerable out here. Y'all done crossed the deeper line. To talk to or something.
That's what it is.
lonely.
But y'all listen, you TikTokers. Can y'all stop making these 8-part stories? Because I don't have the patience to sit there and watch 3-minute movies 8 different times. But they don't even be back to back. Right, because then I click on it, I gotta find it. No, just get to the. Can we sum this up? It should be no more than 2 parts. Because y'all be stretching it out.
How long did TikTok give you? How many seconds?
3 minutes.
3 minutes? Oh,
That's the longest you can go.
Right. So when people are telling stories, they break them up. Like, I've seen things that's like part 9 of the story. But or on my For You page, part 6 would pop up. Now I gotta go back and watch all the way part 1 because now I gotta understand what's going on. That's how you end up on TikTok for 4 hours.
Exactly.
You be indoors and don't even know how you got this far. Trying to get out of it, you be like, wait. Yeah, like TikTok will send you down the rabbit hole real quick. Yeah, it definitely will. But it's entertaining. It
get you in trouble too. It could.
Yeah, it could. I don't do nothing. I ain't got a business.
I don't either. People do.
Yeah, it's definitely. I think the cool side of TikTok is getting to see people that normally would not go viral. Like, you be looking at them like, what you do to go viral? Like, why you get so many followers? Yeah, but then TikTok also the algorithm a little off sometimes. It is. But TikTok be testing you. Like, do I want to go to heaven or hell? Because people be posting stuff and you just be like, you know what, no, Jesus, I'm just going to keep scrolling. Like, I'm not even about to go there. Like, and sometimes I be feeling like, okay, it be the confidence for me, but sometimes I be feeling like people do stuff because they know that people are going to react. Yeah. Like, if you're dressed a certain way or you do certain things, like, they know for a fact that people are going to react. Okay, I don't really understand. Yeah, I do that. Well, one more question. All right. Let's see. Name 3 fictional characters you would date.
Fictional?
Cartoons, anime.
That's not fictional.
It could be like anybody on the TV show.
Anybody on TV, for sure.
Dang, that's a curveball date. Johnny Bravo say no.
Fictional characters. I don't know. I guess Betty Boop. Okay. Y'all know who Betty Boop is?
Yeah, of course. But why Betty Boop though?
Big boobies, big hips.
No, I mean, I don't know.
Her body was actually modeled after a black woman, but they changed her into white, of course.
Oh.
Is she supposed to be a black woman?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, no, yeah, Betty Boop then. Betty Boop black, right?
That's one. Where's the other 2?
That's...
Fictional. That's a tough one because I don't even know.
Oh, the lady from Powerpuff Girls. The one that you never see her face.
The red dress and the red hair with the big boobs.
You know you can date real people.
The mayor's.
The mayor's real. It's a fictional character, so it doesn't have to be a cartoon. It could be like one of the people like Mr. McDreamy. It could be Dr. McDreamy from Grey's Anatomy.
You don't watch that?
The black man from Chicago PD. That man is so funny.
Oh, we're going to TV shows.
Dang, I must be out of sync. Halle Berry, that's a character, right?
She's not fictional.
You have to one of her characters, not her. Like, please if you don't say from us. Hell no. Like, if you wanted to date her in Losing Isaiah, even though she was a crackhead. But if you wanted to date her from Losing Isaiah, like a character, like who knows? I'm trying to think. Like, what's a good character?
Megan Fox from Transformers or something.
What was the name of Transformers?
Transformers was the name of the movie.
I know, but what was her name for Transformers? Because she wasn't make
Heather.
It was Heather.
Heather.
It was Heather.
Megan.
Yeah,
Heather.
Yeah, Megan Fox. Yeah.
I don't know. I watched
Nah,
Transformers last night.
I wouldn't want no Megan Fox. No. I want like Megan Good, like Megan Good and
her
like
character though. Like, so you're taking away the actual person and you're picking the character that they portray. So like, let me think of it. Oh, so in the movie Four Brothers, like I definitely would have dated Mark Wahlberg's character.
Yeah.
Or actually, I would have dated all the brothers, low key. Oh no, Andre 3000's character. I would have definitely dated him. His character.
What about Lauren London and ATL Nunu? The cute light skin.
I'm definitely going to stick with Mark Wahlberg in anything, in shooter, and anything. That's all I got.
Yeah, I would say Full Brothers. Now Full Brothers. That's the only time I would like date Tyrese's character because I definitely wouldn't have dated his ass in Transformers.
Jack was a little off, but I still liked his character.
Jack.
Yeah.
Where they killed Jack was so sad. But yeah, that probably like those would be characters. Cause just like Full Brothers, for the way they went hard in that movie, like all of that, like that's what I need. I need my ride or die to be like that. Like, you know.
We gotta go
ahead. All these movies.
It's called Brothers.
I need to refresh my memory quick.
Four Brothers.
Four Brothers. What platform? Hulu, Netflix, Voodoo.
I think I know for sure it's on Netflix.
I was gonna say definitely was on Netflix.
Okay, because I have.
I think we did watch that.
It has Tyrese, Mark Wahlberg, Andre 3000, and I don't know the guy who plays Jack.
We haven't
I
watched.
don't know the name of his character.
Oh
Yeah, it's good.
yeah, Four Brothers.
Check.
But yeah, that's all I got. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'm stuck at the one. That's all I had. I'm gonna play the song "Wet Wet," but I want you to just tell us a little bit about the song.
Oh,
I'll play it.
What?
Oh, before I play, just about the process and making the video.
Oh, the song, my boy DB the Plug produced it, so it was just a vibe, I was going off of, and I had to write it down. So I made it with one of my old producers in the studio. So we just went crazy, and the video actually came about with is actually a photographer I met at a networking event, and we networked, and I say let's start working, because he said he was about to go to college, and this is only his way to making money. So I was like, all right, let's go. And we just kept on shooting videos together till he went back to college. So the video came out nice to me. So that's how it came about.
Okay, we're gonna let everybody listen to the song.
Luxury dimes, the finer thing. Time is dollar to me, down to my feet. If I say we eat, we feed. They ain't street, so keep it discreet. I'm working hard, big me. I'm aiming high. Me and my team got a top seat. Wanna see on the jet with a little bit in it. I'm a young vet. I got hold, they know we winning. They wanna hang, told them keep it wet. My J stay wet. Put a medicine in my cup, that wet. I don't do friends, I do brother. I got 100 rounds, cool, beating like JoJo. I'm a young nigga trapping the Congo. Get a lick in the Van Gogh. Always on the move, I don't stop and go. Chicken got the Dracos and the chop. Got the niggas stop and drop and roll. I'ma roll a J in the bamboo paper. To my mama, I'ma make fit. Not fade in the dark. I got a shot where no, I got the spark plugs whipping up with me. I carry a pistol like I got a mission. Do this for real, I don't need no permission. I'm a big dog, I cuddle with your women. Reload like ammunition. I'm on the money, that's my intuition. Stay cautious, I got bosses function. Niggas stay lunching. Touch my bro, we get the jumping. This is my business, homie. I hit all shots like Kobe. Stay designer on so Nobi. I got chains on me like Kobe. I stick to my roots so you can never hold me. You don't want smoke, let's keep it real smoky. Pockets full like a lottery. I might drip, but this ain't a factory. I'm in my laboratory. Time is down telling me, down to my feet. If I say we eat, we feed. They ain't street, so keep it discreet. I'm working hard, big me. I'm aiming high. Me and my team got a top seat. Wanna see on the jet with a little bit in it. I'm a young kid. I got hold, they know we winning. They wanna hang, told them
keep it wet, wet. My J stay wet, wet. Put the medicine in my cup that way, wet. I don't do friends, I do, bro. I got 100 rounds, cool, beating like JoJo. I'm a young nigga trapping the Congo. Let's go.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a couple of questions. It's based off of what thus far in your career, what has been your favorite song to perform?
Oh, song I haven't released yet, and it's called Shock Trauma. What you think? It was Rebel? Photoshop? Nah. Photoshop ain't ready for Photoshop. But yeah, Shock Trauma. Yeah, that's my favorite song performing.
Yeah.
Especially at the strip clubs, because they go crazy when I start performing that. So.
So, in your creative process, let's say, how do you go about? I know a lot of people suffer from like getting writer's block sometimes, and sometimes it causes you to be in the studio for a long time. So, what is your process to like decompress from having that?
Uh, like from not like
Just pushing through that writer's block.
it's a cheat code that I use sometimes because when I rhyme, I usually that's the only cheat code if I'm really stuck on what to say. Whatever I said on that last word I rhymed to, I search whatever rhymes with it, then try to make like statements or like sentences off of it when I like thinking like that. So it makes the creative process kind of easier sometimes. 'Cause you know what the rhyme, and if it rhymes well and it connects to the last bar that you said, then you know it works out.
Okay. Where have you performed and where has been your, I would say, if you can name like your top two places?
Top two places: Blackthorn 51 in New York. That's my favorite place to perform. I love performing there, and I'm hoping to perform there this year again. But it's called Blackthorn 51 in New York City. And other place, uh, I think yeah, Golf Lounge. I like performing at Golf Lounge too. Golf Lounge has been lit lately, so you know I'm supporting Time Is Now Records. You know, yeah, Golf Lounge. Yeah, their stage has been lit too.
Who would you, if you were able to go on tour right now, who would you want to open up for or go on tour with?
Uh, hmm. Well, I would just want to go on tour with people that I've been doing music with, like like Big Yo, Sucker Free Dudes, Lil Monty. But if not, just go on tour with my label, trying to find out, just to fill my label mates and stuff, and just work with them, see what we can make things together. I would want to go on tour with my label mates from Bentley Records.
Okay.
And then they actually do have a tour going on right now, so, and the headliner is Cam Nasty from New York. But yeah, I open up for him. I mean, we've been in talks lately, so I mean, I open up for him.
How is it being signed to a label that's not in the same state as you?
Yeah, man, the ground is different. The ground is different. The ground is still the same at the end of the day. They do the back end. I do the back end, the front end. They ain't gonna stop what I got going on. So I just keep on moving. I just use their platform for what I got going on and just make things happen.
Okay. And what music are you most looking forward to making going forward?
Uh, More like club music, like party music, because we're going to start approaching the spring and the summer. So I'm just ready to go crazy in the spring and the summer because I don't want to go on tour right now. It's too early, but I just want to go like when it goes crazy. 'Cause I know the spring and summer going to go crazy. So yeah, during that time.
How has the pandemic affected making music? Has it been a good impact or has it kind of slowed the process down when it comes to getting things completed?
What stage of the pandemic you talking about?
I probably say the beginning because we're a little bit relaxed right now. I don't understand why we relax, but
Don't feel too relaxed.
so I'll
Oh,
probably say at least 2020 per se.
yeah, 2020. I'm not gonna lie to you. 2020 was like one of my hardest, but kind of like successfulest like years I had because I kind of used the pandemic to my advantage, and I made a lot of money during that year. I ain't gonna lie to you, but it was kind of 50-50 because the downside you couldn't really go. I couldn't really be an artist, be out there perform, just hitting different locations, networking events. But after a while, when I started doing parties all 2020 and just started going crazy, like I was doing parties like Tuesdays and Thursdays and Fridays and Saturdays and Sunday, and just kept on that grind that whole year. It made everything easier, on the back end. So.
So as far as marketing and marketing your music to different demographics in different areas, how is that process?
Um, well, I mean, you can target. You just yeah. When it comes to marketing music, you have to before you do marketing music, you can market music anywhere, but you gotta find your niche, like your sound, like the people that actually like will actually listen to you. So once you find that demographic, then you just go about any platform and actually like push your music through there. So it can be off of YouTube, it can be off of use Google Analytics, or you can use Instagram and use their platform with their combination of Facebook ads, Instagram ads, things like that. But there's so many ways to push your music nowadays. It's like like TikTok. You will hear a song that been blowing up one year, then don't hear about the artist like the next year or two. And you're like, oh, he was the one that actually did the song. Like, you're like, oh wow. So there's so many ways to push your music nowadays and actually hit that demographic.
How do you balance family with your career?
I just keep it moving. I just keep pushing. My career not gonna stop my family. My support for my family. So anytime my family need me, I'm there. So it doesn't affect anything. Just like I just do everything around my life. So everything I do is always around my life. I never really try to, you know, do things outside of what I got going on. But it's always going around my life. So I never have things that's going to interrupt it like that.
Okay. What are your interests outside of music?
Uh, like the nightlife, like parties, throwing events. I'm getting into real estate and things like that. So that's my interest outside of music. I'm always thinking a bigger picture. I'm just I'm always trying to. I'm building like different blueprints and just acting upon it. So I look at things real different than other people do. So
Can I ask you how you came up with the name Boot?
it was actually the name I was given when I was younger, and because I was always, they always said I kind of looked like a monkey when I was little. So I was like, I might as well just use that as my advantage. Just and
Like Boots from Door?
yeah, there you go, yeah, boots from door, and then again, I was always like always everywhere. Like I was always on the move, like going different places. Like you would see me, I probably be in a party in Waldorf. Next day, you might see me in DC. Like I was always, because I was driving younger, so I was always everywhere. So it was like, yeah, this man, he gets around, like he be everywhere. So we're not getting around like female wise, just getting around like I'll be networking, I'll be all over the place, I'll be knowing a lot of people.
That's good though, because some people don't even like traveling though.
Waldorf is not that far.
Waldorf is far. I don't. It don't matter what part of Maryland you at. Going to Waldorf is just so
Waldorf is
far.
not that far.
Man, it's
Okay,
like
Wakanda.
that's a flight right there.
Has your style evolved since the beginning of your music career?
Yeah, much drastically. I realize it has because when I listen to my old stuff to my new stuff, I'm like, oh man, think I needed some tuning back then, but I feel like my new stuff is way better. It sounds way more like mature, and I actually like found my sound and what actually hits my ear. Because sometimes I be just doing music, and sometimes it wouldn't hit my ear, and I'm like, it ain't the one. Yeah.
What do you enjoy most about being an artist?
Being creative, just being creative. I love everything about it. I like performing. I like creating. I like being just the marketing. I like all aspects of it. I like the industry. I like the industry aspects of it. Just doing what you gotta do to actually like create in like an image for the audience to actually believe in you and actually like buy into you. So you have to keep that characteristics with you at all times if you're an independent artist.
Okay. As far as performances go, I usually ask people this, and some people are like, no, I don't be nervous. Do you be nervous before performing?
Nah. Nah, I've been performing for so long. I don't get nervous no more. Well, I ain't gonna lie to you. If it's like if I haven't performed in a while, and when I mean like in a while, like let me say like if I never had like a break like that though. But if it was like if I haven't performed in like 6 months or so, I might be a little bit nervous to get back on stage. But then once I hear my song, I'm already going off. I already know what I'm doing on stage. So yeah.
So with COVID, like how long did you go without performing?
I think I performed once I performed once during COVID. It was like a showcase I was doing. I performed once, but that whole year, nah, I didn't perform it. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't perform it. Okay, it ruined out that the beginning of the year. I was supposed to go at South by Southwest, and I just had everything planned out. Me and my team, we had everything planned out. So when our flights was getting canceled, the concerts was getting canceled, it kind of pushed everything back. So at the end of the day, but then again, like I said, it was like a gift and a curse at the same time. So I just took that energy. I was like, I'm gonna make something out of it. I'm not gonna depend on me going to South by Southwest. I'm gonna just do things back home like I usually do. So yeah, it worked out.
What has been your biggest obstacle that you encountered in your journey?
Uh, letting go of people. Sometimes it's kind of hard to let go of like certain people and friendships and bonds like that. Sometimes you just gotta let go of them people because it's not to hurt them. It's not to hurt you. It's just like sometimes you just gotta find your happiness or find your point, find you again, and you just gotta like. And sometimes the people around you don't really won't. Over time, you probably see that they probably not as focused with what you got going on because they focus on their life, and you can't get mad at them. Sometimes you just gotta just gotta let go and just focus on you because they focusing on themselves. So.
Yeah, I think that's been one of my biggest struggles is sometimes we choose history over character of people because we want to believe that a person wouldn't treat you a certain way or wouldn't do a certain thing because we have that history. But it's always someone on the outside that can see that other perspective to be like, yeah, you probably shouldn't be around that person.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
With that being said, what has been the best advice that you have either received or given?
Um, well, best advice I've ever heard. Just keep on going, keep on pushing, just keep on believing in yourself. That's what I hear from everybody. Just keep on believing in yourself, keep on pushing, and just keep on investing in yourself. Whether you think it doesn't mean anything, and if that doesn't work out, then try a new avenue. You never know. Anything can work out. Do something that makes you comfortable. Don't do things that feel like it's forced. If it's feel like it's forced, it's not gonna come out right. So if you just do things that makes you comfortable, go with the flow, and when you do it, you have a good spirit about it. You're not double thinking about it, things like that. So that's how I care. That's how I care about it, like the way I think. So,
If you could pick any era of music, or any decade, what decade would you pick, or what era would you pick?
I mean, yeah, I was born in 1990, so yeah, I was born like late, like 1997. So like, I'm like borderline, yeah, I'm a baby, right?
1990.
Yeah,
Oh.
so I'm like a baby. So I mean, if you gonna say, I mean, this area was cranking. Because I was introduced to a whole variety of music when I came. I mean, I don't think we talked about it. I wasn't born. I'm not, I'm Nigerian, so like I grew up with my music taste was like real different. So I didn't really hear about like hip hop and things till my father like brought it into the house and he was playing it, and I was like, what is this? Because I was always used to like African music and stuff like this. So when he brought it, I was like, okay, this sounds different. But that era, I would say, what was he always playing at that time? I guess 50 Cent, Lil Wayne, things like that. That era right there, like.
So that was like the early 2000s.
Early 2000s. Yeah. Huh?
That's like the good old days. Go back.
Why your face like that? She like you gotta get out of here with that.
Like the 90s era of rap for me.
Oh yeah.
Bone Thugs and Harmony is my favorite rap group. That was the first rap album that I ever had. That and Lil Kim. Those hardcore. Those are the first two like rap hip hop albums I've ever had. But like Bone Thugs and Harmony, I'm a ride or die Bone Thugs and Harmony.
We listened to that recently together because he didn't know what it was like. He was like, "Was it really crank back then?" I was like, and we listened to it. He was like, "No, there's no way that was popular back then." I was like, "Yeah,
yes, it really was because it was really real."
No, that's why I was saying like the evolution of like music and the different like how music has changed over time. It's like it's like it's drastically changed. Like when I listen to the sounds back then, I'm like, dang, like this is what they was really cranking to. I'm like, the sound is like real different nowadays. It's like it's like the sound don't even look like it. The sound don't even sound like that no more. Like you can't even find that nowhere like that. You know what I mean? That's why it's like history. It's good history because it's like this is what we evolved from.
Yeah, because I feel like nowadays everybody's beats sound pretty much the same.
Thank you.
They talk about the same
thing
over and over.
Music videos in this area be the same because they be in a hotel room or in somebody's house, in the trap house with a whole bunch of guns, and everybody in the video got a gun, and that's just what it is.
Okay, I got a question for y'all now. And so y'all as the audience, because I don't know, and y'all artists or singers or things like that.
No, I just support my people.
Okay, y'all as the audience, when you look at something creative, like a creative music video, what do you expect from a creative music video?
Okay, so like growing up, like we looked forward to seeing the music videos that went with the song because the artists were creative. But it's like now there's really not a lot of I don't even watch music videos anymore because there's not a lot of creativity when it comes to music videos. And then I think for me, being a teacher and working with young kids, like they're pulling up these videos on YouTube and they're pulling up this music, and I'm sitting here like I literally had a student tell me that NBA YoungBoy was the best rapper alive. Sir,
where?
What?
Where?
Like I was like, I could name like 5 local artists right now that would shit on NBA YoungBoy. Like I was like, I'm about to introduce y'all to some people because this is what we not about to do. Like, and the stuff that they're playing or listening to, I'm sitting here like, huh? Like, where's the lyrical content in these songs? Like they literally talk about shooting, having sex, and selling drugs. Like that's it. Like, and then a lot of them, okay, like I understand rapping about your struggle. Like that's cool. I can respect that, especially if I know you and I know that what you're rapping about is your real life. I can respect that. But it's some local artists that be rapping about shit that they did not live. And that shit like that irritates me too. But it's just like, it's no, like somebody just said on my live, shout out to God's Curls and Love, that the music videos told stories back then, and they did. Because when I think about like the Kelly Rowland Nelly video, we think about Dilemma. Like it told the story, but the story went with the song.
Right.
Now it's like, oh, we in the trap house, everybody doing guns like this, and it's like, what? Like it was one video we watched where the girl did a sample to the little "come here, bring that dick here." So she used that. Yeah. But in the whole video, it was nothing but her and her friends on a pole sliding out stripper pole, shaking their heads. And it's just like,
I still love you, King K, but not the video.
That video, like I was sitting here looking at the video, like, it's not doing anything for me here. Like,
that's what go viral nowadays. Simple things like that, promoting guns.
Yeah, everything that's viral, like it's a lot of it is sex, drugs, and guns. Like that's all we see.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say I'm not a fan, but to answer your question, I think growing up, because we watched music videos so much when we were like in elementary and middle school. Some of the most creative videos that I ever saw came from Missy Elliott and Busta Rhymes.
Yeah,
yes.
I won't lie. Yeah, you right.
And when you look at the scale that they were on compared to what we see now, it's like, and I'm not saying that we expect that from anyone who hasn't reached their level of notoriety yet. It's just thinking outside of the box to do something different, as opposed to, like she said, a lot of people in the area it becomes repetitive. Even if, like, there was some songs like Busta Rhymes and Janet Jackson did a video where it was nothing but colors, like bright colors.
Yeah, and I think they did most of it behind a green screen.
Yeah, they did. It didn't have nothing to do with the song. It was just that their outfits had so much going on that they kept you entertained. And I think sometimes, like now, some people have so much pride that they're not willing to be like silly and creative like that. Like, think about all the stuff that Eminem did. And he was goofy in those music videos. Or like Busta Rhymes had goofy videos. So I think a lot of people just get caught up in what they're so used to seeing now, as opposed to, trying to break away and be different. Phyllis, I'm gonna let you go ahead and shoot off a couple of questions over there.
Oh, more questions. All right. Name 3 parts men fixate on. 3 body parts.
Oh yeah, I think that's easy, right? 3 parts: the bosom, I think men fixate on. I think the eyes. I think they go for the eyes sometimes. Sometimes a certain look a girl gives a guy, they just go crazy. Like, why she looking at me like that? But I think also the butt. Man, the little booty. Yeah.
Little booties, man.
I'm gonna throw lips out there because I done had people just.
Oh, you on your lips though? They're like, you gotta get some good lips.
Yeah, for me, it's my eyes, my lips, and I guess my butt. But I know it's my eyes and my lips.
Yeah, definitely the eyes. I don't even be seeing what people be saying. They be seeing and they be looking. I was like, I probably was just tired. You saying I'm giving you seductive looks? I just be tired.
Yeah, it be like that too.
Next question.
All right, so I'm gonna give y'all a question that makes you think. So, what little things make you happy, and what little things are annoying?
Just simple stuff like if I haven't been home in a while, like if my laundry's done, stuff like simple stuff like that, or if like I don't know. Yeah, like usually what my girl does, like usually when I get ready before I go out, she usually starts my car up and stuff, like simple stuff like that makes me happy. Like I don't know, simple stuff like that just makes my day. And what makes me little things that make me irritated. If I have to repeat myself, like if I feel like I have to like not just like if I not just like once or twice. Like if I feel like I have to repeat myself like 3 times, then you don't understand it. And I have to like rephrase it and explain it 2 more times. Yeah, I kind of get a little bit irritated because I don't know if it's like a language barrier or if you don't just understand what I'm saying.
People don't be listening sometimes.
Yeah, some people sometimes don't.
Because they so focused on responding that they
Yes.
don't even hear what you're saying.
Yeah.
I think Phyllis can answer the question.
Sorry, y'all. Okay. So little things that make me happy. I always like small things. Like I tell my students when y'all do your work, like it makes me happy.
Right.
When you do what you're supposed to do,
Yeah,
it
when
make
you
my
do what
job
you're supposed
easier.
to do. Like when people do little thoughtful things, because it's not like I tell people all the time. Like it's not the big flashy stuff that people do.
Right.
It's like, oh, I thought about you, so I got you this Reese cup, or a simple text like, "You good? You okay? You know, you just crossed my mind." Like little stuff like that. I like little things that are annoying. Sometimes my students.
Just know if Phyllis ever has kids, she probably gonna say the same thing about kids.
Yeah, you know, little annoying things. Probably traffic.
Hey, shout out to the Washington football team season being over because traffic was great. Traffic was so great.
Also another, I don't know how little this is, but like people are constantly negative in everything. People, I mean, and then it'd be like little things that they're constantly irritated about. Like that is annoying to me. Like I don't know about y'all out here that's watching, but yeah, I have unfollowed people on social media just because that's all that I saw. That's all that they were constantly putting out, and that's annoying because the little things is like I woke up this morning, I was able to brush my teeth. Somebody went to bed last night and then I wake up with the ability to do that. So like I always try to find some type of positivity in every little situation. But when you're constantly, yeah, that's annoying. I don't know how little that is, but
For me, happy things, podcasts, happy thing, happy place. Most annoying thing is somebody thinking they can lie to me about something stupid and really like look me in my face.
Oh yeah, lie.
Straight face lie. And then be mad at me because like, if you lie to me and I know you lying, I'm gonna crack a smile like I'm about to laugh at you. And I'm like, but why are you smiling like that? Are you crazy? I ain't crazy. It's crazy that you think I really believe you. Like people, I don't understand why adults be lying. Cause like, who are you scared of? Why you gotta lie? Who are you scared of?
You probably scared of the reaction.
I mean, I'm better now. You know, sometimes I gotta sit on my hands, but I'm better now. I ain't toxic no more. I'm better now. How do you interact with your fans? Whether it be in person or
most of my real friends, I actually see them in person than on social media. But I usually see them in person. I just vibe with them, divide them over, hang out. They smoke them up. That's hospitality.
Okay. I don't smoke no more, but okay. Can you describe what a normal day is for you?
Normal day, get up, go to work. Well, I don't know. Every day is not really the same, but like, yeah, go up, go to work, come back, like just Just start hitting up a whole bunch of businesses, promotion, things like that. If it's like a busy weekend, then I got my bags packed up in the morning, and I'm just ready to head off on the road, just do whatever.
What do we have to look forward to from you?
Look forward for me.
Music wise, performances.
Oh no, y'all don't gotta look forward to me. Just look forward to the BossinupDMV movement, because that's the movement that's gonna come around and just you're gonna be hearing all over the place. Because I'm going all in this year, so you gonna hear about Boots, but you're gonna hear about BossinupDMV more. Make sure y'all get that BossinupDMV app on all Google Play platforms.
Okay, you can plug. Also, I know you have an event. The Boss Up DMV has an event coming.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Let's talk a little bit about the event that's coming.
I just want to tell y'all the truth. February 12th is going to be the most latest party in the DMV. I don't care what you guys say. I don't care what anybody guys say. I don't care if you had an event that day. If you're not at that event before you go to your event, then you're missing out, because it's the latest event at the DMV. We got special performances by Sucker Free Dudes, Big Yo, Trap Star Angel. We got a lot of guest appearances from Auntie at B Stay at B Stay and the Miss Lala Renee. She's an entertainer around the B-more area, DC area. So I just got a lot of dancers coming through. So if you know about the Boss of the Envy movement, we throw a lot of a lot of latest parties in the area.
Okay, can you do me a favor? Introduce your song. I'm gonna play the newest song that you sent me.
Yeah, the club banger, the strip club banger, Shock Trauma. Going crazy all year long. Big spot. Woo! Yeah, cook up.
To wrap up our show, I usually
FX
let you
3.
give all your social media information, as well as you
I
always
told
pop
my
up
baby,
with
keep your eyes on the
words
prize. I told my niggas ain't no time to die.
from you.
But when we getting money, it's time to shine. Ass up in the air, ass up everywhere, ass up everywhere. Dollar bills in the air. We don't give a fuck. We don't give a cat. In the club, top shelf, top stairs. In the club, hella strippers everywhere. In the club, I can smell a demon in the air. In the club, she walk up on me with no underwear. In the club, she saw this nigga bust down fly on this chair. She come up to my ear. I did it with no stylist. Jump on his lap, baby, yeah, come and ride it. You don't wanna sell me pussy, baby, I don't buy it. Telling me secret shit, I don't like surprises. Baby sucking me dry like a vampire. When she hustle for the money, how long she get them dollars? Popping bottles, living lavish, get me higher. Take the wheel, spin me like a tire. I told my baby, keep your eyes on the prize. I told my niggas ain't no time to die. When we getting money, it's time to shine. Ass up in the air, ass up everywhere, ass up everywhere. Dollar bills in the air, we don't give a fuck. Yeah, we don't give a care. In the club, top shelves, top stairs. In the club, hella strippers everywhere. In the club, ass up in the air, ass up everywhere, ass up everywhere. Dollar bills in the air, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a care. In the club, top shelf, top stairs. In the club, hella strippers everywhere. In the club.
Again, that was Sharp Trauma by none other than Boots right here in the building with us. We are going to ask you a couple more questions, and then, as I say, we always end our show with you plug in anybody and every event that you have, as well as a motivational quote. But we're gonna let Phyllis hit you with these last two questions.
All right, so this is another question that kind of make y'all think. So, what do you find frustrating in the way some things were designed?
That's a good question.
It could be anything.
That's a good. That's a good question.
My bad, I missed the question. Can you say it again?
What do you find frustrating in the way some things were designed?
The highways in Texas. 400.
You think so? You
Yeah.
think so?
They better than the highways here.
They're way better than over here. I've been to Texas plenty of times.
No.
Wait, which part of
when
Texas
I
you talking about?
I lived in Austin. When
Austin?
I first
What?
moved
Nah,
there,
yo, what?
when I first moved there, I was like, why is it making me? No, it was just the way everything was set. I wasn't used to it, so it's bad confusing when you first
But
go.
they don't have traffic really like we have.
Shit, you never been to South Austin?
I was in the Dallas,
do have traffic,
the Dallas Frisco area, so.
Oh Lord, I tell you, South Austin. I only went to South Austin to get my head in, and I dreaded it every time. And a lot of people love living out there because like the houses are so much nicer in South Austin, but hell no, that traffic. But I want to move back. But
I don't know. For me, I would say, and this is just because I'm in it, the education system. Like, I really think that our educational system is outdated. It has not changed with the times. Subject matter that we teach kids is absolutely fucking stupid. It's a waste of time on some of the things that we teach the kids, and it's just for the educational system to be where it is. You think that they will value teachers' opinions, but they don't. It's always everybody over top of us that makes decisions. It's never the ones that are in the trenches. So it's like the school system is ultimately being run like a corporation, and that's frustrating.
Are you battling right now how they choose when the kids stay at home for school and when they go to school, things like that?
So I am fully in person, but prior to Christmas break, I had like 4 or 5 different exposures because kids were testing positive. We still have people testing positive for COVID. It's hard to. There's no social distancing going on. It's hard to keep the kids off of each other, and then they want to hug you, be in your face. They don't like to keep their mask on. I double mask everywhere I go now, just because I don't have time for it. But I don't know. It's hard. And then the kids that I have now, because they were out of school for 2 years. But they were in elementary school when COVID started, because it's been almost 2. It's been pretty much, because we set a whole school year out, and they started in the end of a school year. So the kids essentially have been out of school for almost 2 years. So and the kids that I had, when COVID started, they went elementary school. Now they're in middle school. So it's like a culture shock for them, because now they're in middle school. Then they went from being on virtual to being back in person. So y'all teachers are struggling. So
I have a feeling, I know y'all.
Be kind to y'all teachers, because these parents still complaining about a lot of stuff that be out of our control. Like, we don't control a lot of things. We have to literally
don't be mad at the teachers. Y'all gonna be mad at anything. It's the higher ups.
Yeah,
right. That's what y'all need to be mad at, and then y'all need to go to them meetings and them town halls and voice your opinions. Shoot, I'm tired. Then y'all wonder why teachers smoke weed and drink.
Okay.
And sometimes I heard it don't be the children, it be the parents. But
It really don't be the kid. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all, It's never the kids. It's never the kids. Them kids don't bother me. It's never the kids. It's the reason why I leave schools or whatever is administrations. It's never kids.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's frustrating. Get it together, America.
One more. We got one more question for you.
Name 3 smells that make you gag.
Oh shit. Eggs. Like
Cooked eggs?
yeah, like fried, like scrambled cooked eggs. Like it gotta be the right type of like egg. You can't get them cheap eggs. Like if you get some cheap, I don't know the
What's
smell.
cheap eggs?
I don't know. Like I know when it's cheap eggs when I smell it. It just makes me just want to throw up. Like I just know. I just.
Do they
wanna
be
throw up.
old? They be cheap. Like I don't know how to tell the difference.
It's when
Oh, you mean like McDonald's folded egg? Like that?
Like powder eggs, egg beaters, or like different brand of eggs?
I like when. Well, yeah, it's just well, it's
You know, 'cause I like Eggland's best.
Yeah,
so that's what I'm
2022,
saying. Like,
so,
you know.
Everybody make their eggs different. People don't make eggs from just boiled eggs no more. People make eggs from like liquids and stuff. But like,
yeah, because you got egg beaters.
Yeah.
You got
just
powdered
egg.
eggs.
I have had just egg, and just egg don't really smell that good. You about right. just egg.
Yeah, it's just something about it. It's always been something like that since I was younger. It's just something about
I
egg.
want to be vegan in my mind, but the smells of some of them foods.
I like chicken, so ain't gonna be no vegan over here. I don't like the smell of rotten food. Like, if I gotta empty something out of the refrigerator, milk, like, it makes me gag. Mind you, I've changed whole diapers and everything else. Ain't never gagged off that. Well, unless it's like really bad diarrhea. But like rotten food, no, don't ask me to pour out no spoiled milk. Don't ask me to throw away nothing that's moldy because it's gonna make me gag.
My one, and I'm saying one and done is if you a lightweight drinker.
Oh yeah.
Don't throw up around me. Cause it's gonna be there until you get your shit together and come clean it up. Cause I can't do it. I had one friend and I was just like, yo, you about to make me sick. Oh my God, please just leave. Like I can't do it.
Yeah, but that don't like throw up doesn't bother me. Like really changing diapers and all that, watching blood don't bother me. But spoiled food.
What about cabbage? Cabbage before you cook it.
I like cabbage. I like raw cabbage.
I just had some cabbage.
Cabbage stinks.
Yeah, cabbage stink. But that's why before you cook the cabbage,
no, it stink after it's cooking. You open the pot, it smells like a fart. It stinks.
That's why I always have curry cabbage. I can't do like just regular cabbage. I gotta have some extra spice in it. But it is that smell.
Yeah, cabbage do stink. But it's delicious though. It's stink. But that's not a stink that bothers me. Okay. It's spoiled. If the cabbage is spoiled and I gotta throw it out, I'm gagging.
Mayonnaise? No, she did with the smell of mayonnaise. Nah, smell. Oh nah, smell of bacon. There you go. That makes me want to throw up. The smell of bacon. Yeah. I'm different, I don't know.
So do you not eat no pork?
No, I don't eat pork.
Okay, so
that makes sense.
Cause I was finna be like, what?
Yeah, cause I used to work at this little restaurant, and they used to make me clean out the grease pans from the bacon. It was so disgusting. After that, I never wanted to do that job ever again.
I've never worked in the food service industry. Thank you,
Nice.
Hallelujah. Cause he knew.
I have. I worked at Domino's and McDonald's, but I only wanted to work at McDonald's because all my other cousins worked there, and I didn't really abide by no rules. As soon as I seen who my supervisor was gonna be, my cousin, I said, "Oh, this is not gonna work." So I used to come to work high, so it really wasn't working. Then I worked down the street in Forest Street, so you come in there high too. You want some cookies? Like I'm gonna ring you up and save you about $10. You can have a whole tray of cookies if it's the end of the day.
But not giving away the cookies.
I did, because after a while,
Where was
you
I
back
at?
then.
Where was I
Right,
at?
right. We should have knew you back then.
Man, those was my only two
Yeah,
food
I miss
jobs.
having. I used to have a Chipotle hookup. We used to pay guacamole prices for a hobo. I miss them days.
What? Where they at?
They
Where
work
they
there
at,
no
though?
more.
Well, we want to say thank you to Boost for joining us and coming through and sliding through the
Yes,
studio,
Thank y'all. Thank y'all
kicking
for
it
having
with
me.
us all day. I want you to go ahead and tell the people where they can reach you, any events and performances you have coming up.
You can reach me at BossinupDMV, all platforms, like Instagram, YouTube. You can search up Boston. Even on Google, you search up BossinupDMV, I'll pop up. And my page right now on Instagram is not. Instagram got me banned from doing certain things, but it's still up. But you can follow me at official boots underscore. And the next event we got is, like I said, February 12th. Is on a Saturday. It's going to be one of the latest events that you've ever seen, ever been at. It's going to be a lot of people. We're still doing social distancing. We still got masks going on, but it's an experience that you need to be there for. So, thank you all for having me today.
And your words of wisdom. We always wrap up our show with words of wisdom or something that you would want to tell your younger self if you could go back in time.
Take more risk. Take more risk, even if you know you're not gonna probably not make the rent or not gonna make that bill, that car payment. Just take the risk because you never know what happened to you, what God had a plan for you if you took that risk for it. So, take more risks. Expect to fail, expect to succeed in some, fail in some, and just glorify it and learn from it.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Fearless, bring it on home.
Let me see. Here we are. January. It's cold, y'all.
Yeah, real cool.
I didn't really thought about y'all because it's been a lot going on. Personally, so my mind be everywhere. But I will just say, y'all just try to have a good week. It's cold outside. Please take care of yourselves. Protect yourselves, not just from the COVID, but also just from the weather itself because it's really cold outside. But in this midst of this cold, sometimes I feel like this when we have certain things that happen, it's a time for us to sit still. I think we started to get we was too much outside when it started to warm up, and I think now that's cold. I think everybody just need to sit still for a little bit, take some time to reflect, get yourself together.
Save some money.
Yes, outside is expensive, y'all, for real.
And we was outside for 3 months straight.
We really was. It's okay. We was outside going hard with the one band. Shout out to y'all and everybody
Shout
else.
out to the band.
To the one band. But yeah, outside was expensive. I'm glad I'm back in the house. So for real, y'all, just take some time to really be in the house because it's cold. So just take some time to really reflect and get ready for the spring and the summer because I feel like it's gonna be real warm. And y'all, for real, COVID it's not going nowhere. So we just gonna have to get ready to live a new norm. Yeah, that's all I got. Yeah, just make sure y'all tune in again at 6:00. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, at 6:00 we got the Goodfellas podcast coming through. I just want to tell y'all now, if you don't feel like laughing today, don't tune in. Because Ricky is a part of that. My cousin Ricky is a part of that. And his unfilteredness is a new level that we're going to reach today.
He can't sit next to me today.
Good luck. Real quick, 2 things that I'm going to throw out there from the podcast. One, on February the 5th, we're going to have our entrepreneurs brunch that we're going to do once a month. If you're interested, you can hit me on any of the social medias for the podcast, and I will send you that Evite link for the entrepreneur brunch. The first one is February the 5th. Also, we have an event with D. Michelle in February, on February the 26th. That's the last Saturday of the month in February from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. So make sure y'all come out. We gonna be Tay is at the
Yes.
Tay is
Shout
at the
out to
pop-up with us.
Octavia, House of New Beauty. That's what I have on my lips. She will be there. So y'all better come out and buy her lipstick. Don't play with my girl, for real. Cream. Lipsticks, lip liner, and lip gloss. And y'all know that's all I wear. Period. Thank.
My words of wisdom is everybody has two choices. You can complain about who doesn't support you or celebrate the people who do. Either way, stay focused on your purpose and everything else will align. Thank y'all for tuning in. And we will be back at 6 p.m. for our second part of the day, our double-headed show.
All right, bye y'all. Make sure y'all tune in again in like 40 minutes. Okay, I'll be back.
Running it back to the back to the back to the bank today. Running it back to the back to the back to the bank today. Running it back to the back to the back to the bank today. Running it back to the back to the back to the back to the back. Running it back to the bank today. Baby, I'm feeling relaxed today. Gotta go try to relax today. Whoa, whoa. Gotta fill out all my apps today. Cry for my niggas that passed away. Keep me a shooter like Golden State. Whoa, whoa. Been in my bed for some years now. Gotta go out on my tears now. Gotta rebut on my fears now. Gotta do